Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Schrothinator here, and I wanted to share something with you guys that I saw on Twitter about the full game, and that is some things that they have already patched since the beta. Now they did a decent amount. I want to specifically say that all credit of this goes out to Jeff Harrower, one of the devs for the UFC game. He tweeted all of this out this morning, just before I woke up. He started tweeting all this. So yeah, I just woke up like maybe 15 minutes ago. So I'm a little tired right now. So you know, I'm stupid. So tired and stupid doesn't mix very well. So here we go. He started off with saying he reduced some the parry windows, so that when you parry, it won't be as big of a window of an opportunity to counter-strike, because that was a problem in the beta that I personally didn't realize until the online stuff was down after the first week of the beta being released. I finally got to realize it and be like, oh yeah, that was a problem, because I mean, it was just a little bit too big of a window. I mean, it just like if you parried, it was a little bit too overpowered. Just a little bit, though. It wasn't like the biggest issue ever, but it's definitely an issue that needed to be resolved, so that's great that they fixed that. They also reduced range on the Superman punch. I personally didn't have the biggest opinion on that, because I didn't really notice that the Superman punch had too big of a range. But I mean, that's good for like in case there's like I want to know. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. You remember in the first game, if you took someone down, or they took you down, whatever. If you take someone down, and then you stood up. If you stood up, they would if you were the guy on top, and if you stood up, the guy getting up would be really open for a Superman punch, and it'd be like a cheap tactic to use or something like that. That's a good way to prevent it, is like that. So that's good that they toned down the Superman punch's range. They also, what I'm really happy about is they toned increasing ground and pound effectiveness. So that means now you can actually execute ground and pound a lot better, and that's great, because ground and pound was definitely not the best thing in the beta. I mean, it was pretty bad. So no more of hitting ground and pound but not being able to hit more than one strike, because it was just kind of ridiculous. So that's very good that they fixed that, and that's probably the best thing I read out of all of this. They also increased stamina attacks when denied while grappling. So if I go for, let's see here, let me clinch up. If I'm trying to transition to over/under and he not just escapes. I'm trying to show you something, but yeah, so he's not stopping it. Whatever. So if you're trying to grapple and transition, and they stop it, it'll cost more stamina. That's basically how it works. They removed last remnants of auto taunts. So I'm guessing that just means the guys won't auto taunt anymore. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm guessing that means all auto taunts are not a thing anymore, which would be great. Which would be very great. They also fixed tie whip exploit by fixing stamina bug. Apparently, I guess you could just keep whipping them in the tie clinch. That's what I'm guessing they mean by that. I guess you could just keep whipping without losing a bunch of stamina or whatever. So that's good that they fixed that. What else? There's still more stuff. It's crazy. They also fixed high-low block problems with tie knees. So you remember how knees were kind of broken where you couldn't block knees and you get knocked down right away. They fixed that, so when you block head, knees to the head, you hold R1. When you block knees to the body, you hold R2. It's no longer just hope it works when you hold R2 that it blocks both for you. Now it'll work for both. And that was my phone hitting the ground. Alright, they also... What else did they do? They made high-low block consistent for tie knees and whip knees. So yeah, basically the same thing, I guess. Yeah, basically the same thing. Just R1 to block knees to the head, R2 to block leg and body strikes, basically. Add an additional takedown for dominant back clinch. That sounds very interesting. I wonder what takedown they added, because they said they just added an additional takedown for back clinch. Don't know exactly which takedown, but be great to get to see what that's all about. And that's all Jeff tweeted out about it. Apparently, I saw a thing that he posted yesterday as well. It said patiently waiting for the game changers to arrive. So I guess that the Game Changers are coming out again to EA Canada to test out what should be the final product of the game. So I'm very excited to see what Martial Mind. I know MMA Game keeps it on the download very well. I know Martial Mind starts talking about it when he knows he can talk about it. So I can't wait to see what they have to say about it. And also can't wait to play the final game, of course. I'm looking super forward to it. And also, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my little opinion on the video I put up yesterday. I know my audio didn't show up in the video for some weird reason, but I left the video up because it got for me at least, not for the general like YouTubers, they got a lot of views, but for me, it got a lot of views pretty quickly. Not a lot, but a good amount. So I kept it up and kind of said on Twitter, I'm like, hey, the main thing is for you guys to see the overalls in the thumbnail. That's basically what the main thing was for you guys to see that. Also, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my opinion on that. So Conor McGregor is like number 3, right, on the list or something like that at 94 overall, which is fucking stupid. Like, again, I heard that the UFC had more to do with the overalls than EA did. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that's what I've heard. Now, Conor isn't well-rounded. I don't want any of you trying to argue because you can't win this argument. It's impossible. Conor McGregor isn't well-rounded. He doesn't have a proven clinch, ground, or submission game at all. He only has stand-up game proven, and the 99 overall they have for a stand-up is still ridiculous. Should be no higher than 97 in all honesty. Should be 97, 96 maybe. Nah, I'd say 97. Because he is a great striker. But hasn't proven that the power in his kicks are consistent for sure. I mean, you just shouldn't have a guy in a video game like that and a 99 overall. I mean, he just simply hasn't proven. I mean, of course there's movement. His movement's good and everything. He also gets hit a decent amount, so his blocking isn't that great. Yeah, so overall his striking defense isn't the best, though he does have good movement, so that's the only thing defensive-wise that he's good with for standing up. Yeah, so then you got, I think Robbie Lawler and Luke Rockhold are both at a 93. I think that Luke Rockhold should be higher up. Same with Verdum. I think Verdum's at a Verdum's at a 93 as well. Verdum's one of the more well-rounded fighters in the world right now. Same with Luke Rockhold. Lawler, I think, is, for how they're doing it, they are having, like, you know how Jones was 97 last game? It looks like 95 is where the OP characters are sitting at, which are only him and Demetrius Johnson. So, I don't think anyone's going to be actually OP in this, considering they showed John Jones isn't even on the top 10 stand-up fighters. He's not on the top 10. Oh yeah, he is on the top 10 clinch. Never mind. He's not on the top 10 ground fighters. I don't believe he is, at least. Oh yeah, they didn't actually release a top 10 ground fighter list. I remember that. They fucked up on that. But no, that's 100% fine. But yeah, I look forward to this. I really think they should have put certain guys in top 10 lists. Like Steven Thompson should have been on this top 10 stand-up fighters list instead of Chris Weidman, you know, or something like that. Like people that make sense to be in the top 10 stand-up list. Like if they still incorporated clinch into the stand-up game, it would have made sense for Weidman to be in the top 10 maybe. But they didn't, so it makes absolutely zero sense for Chris Weidman to be anywhere near the top 10 for stand-up. Yeah, so that's kind of my personal opinion right there. John Jones and Demetrius Johnson, most definitely the most well-deserving people to be the top 2 fighters in the game. I know Hollow Gamer, and I definitely disagree on this then, that Demetrius Johnson, he was saying, he said Demetrius Johnson shouldn't be top 2, and I was like, whoa, what? Demetrius Johnson's the most well-rounded fighter in the entire world today. Jones is definitely very well-rounded as well, but he doesn't have, you know, he doesn't destroy guys on the ground like Jones. I mean, he doesn't destroy guys on the ground like Mighty Mouse does, where he just takes them down and takes down everybody more than they take him down in a fight. I believe he's the only fighter to do that for his whole career by such a margin that he has. Yeah, so I want to go ahead and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys tune into the series. I don't know if I'm going to do a series with Hollow Gamer, but, you know, he has over 45,000 subscribers, so I want to give a shout out to him for agreeing to work with me at least a little bit on EA Sports UFC 2. And also, of course, you guys know Marshall Mine. Almost 4,000 subscribers to him. So once he reaches 4,000 subscribers, I want you guys to go ahead and give him a huge shout out on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. He deserves it. He's crazy good. I'm surprised he only has 4,000 subscribers. He's fucking talented as hell and super intelligent. And I can't wait to start that series with him. That's been a long time coming. So thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, let me know what you thought about the video and all the topics about it. And of course, subscribe. I'll see you all next time.